Welcome back. Tower Settlement. Alrighty. Not every day I use halberd. I think I might try this. I don't know, I'm sure I'll mix it up anyway. So. Oh, that guy's horns on his head. Huh. The horns look very similar to those statue guys that have like the spirit enhancing ingredient. I did frost him, but not feeling the moveset. Don't think I want to trade this guy. Unless I do. Does he get jumped in the air by this? Guess we'll see. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, there's a couple of milliseconds where you see them take a pose, and then you dodge, and you're in the middle of the dodge, and you know it's a stupid delayed attack, and then the attack comes out right when you're out of your dodge. And it's like watching it in slow motion. And you're like, damn it. They're trolls, I tell you. This guy does not get put in the air. It just happened there. You know what I'm talking about. There we go. Yeah, this guy does not get jumped in the air by Giant Hunt. That's insane. I guess it's nice for a little variety, a little challenge, so to speak. Ooh. No wonder I was taking so much damage. Now where did that big spirit come from? Because there was some kind of big spirit that ambushed me too. Maybe this map is a bit of fun in multiplayer, like invading. Isn't that weird? Those hovering structures look like they're made of shadow. Like ambient light doesn't reflect on them, so they're black from this angle. It's so weird. Parkour. Alright. Nothing here. Boring. Again, maybe a little bit of fun in PvP. I see that bird up there. It's different from the other ones because it looks like it has some kind of ghost flame or something. I could great arrow it. But come on, you want to see what it does a little bit, right? Hello? This place is weird. It definitely feels off, like... Okay. It's not... Oh boy. Yeesh. What's with all the spiral columns? You gotta wonder, right? You got to wonder. Okay, looks like I can go two ways. It's not really clear which should be preferred. Or not. Okay. Poop waterfall. Another ghost flame grave bird. Not a... Yeah, look, oh my god, where's... Grave bird armor. So those are called grave birds. And when you look at them, they got those long necks, a very interestingly shaped beak. They don't look, I mean, they don't look like deathrite birds, except they almost look like this deathrite bird. Okay, maybe it's not overly close, but you know what I mean. Nice. Alrighty. That's some heavy footsteps. I think it's struggling to find me. Or stuck on some geometry or something. This one might be nice. There we go. Okay, yeah, so that was a dead end by this waterfall here. But maybe I could just hug this left edge. Chill, bro. You'll have your turn. There you go. String? Oh my god, the DLC has string. Can you believe it? By the poop waterfall. That's how we do things. Alright, so this is shaping up to be a path after all. That bird is still walking around up there. Storeroom key. Hello, look at that. Throwing dagger, Big fan of those, of course. Ooh, did I figure it out? Yeah. Oh, hello. Well depths key. Opens the iron grating at the bottom of the well in Belurat. Oh yeah, that well that I skipped over and did not check out. Spiral engraving. I wonder if that's related to those spiral pillars everywhere. Storeroom on the second floor of Belurat, the tower settlement. Okay, so I'll have to look for that. Very intriguing how they use blankets on everything. Alright. There we go. That's a lot of range, my friend. I have to be not as much of a dumbass on this one. Unless I want to spend potions. There we go, just like that. This is a decent view. I'll have to take out the telescope in just a second. That's more like it. Alrighty. Okay. So I think that's where the well is. Came from roughly that direction or so? That's where those sniper dudes are, then they come out here. I wonder if we go that way at all, or if that's just outer decoration. In any case, we're here, and I still need to check out down here. Does look like it might go somewhere interesting around there. Then the Skadu tree is that way. We'll probably get a really good view of it somewhere near the top of this whole place. Oh, hello. Pot guy. Yeah, it's kind of hard to make sense of it all from here, but I'm sure it'll all be sorted out shortly. Okay, so if I can't go across that bridge, I should finish checking out this half of that breakage. Is that? This game has some glitchy shadows sometimes. That is gross. Really gross. Hello. Elevator. Looks like it'll go down most likely, which means it's probably goes back to some I wonder if these scorpions pertain to Scarlet Rot and the Scorpion Stinger dagger. Let's just check this out real fast. There we go. Did I already have this bonfire? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Did I already check out this room? No. Okay. Does not open from this side. I guess it's just another shortcut into this bonfire. Won't rest the bonfire quite yet, because I'm doing good on resources. And I have a whole bunch of dead enemies, so I'd like to keep that. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Alright, I'll come back to this in just a sec. This looks suspicious. Ah, hello. Yeah, I know the perfect thing for this. That's an ugly monster. Wow. And there's another one. I think that one was particularly big. It's disgusting. Yeah, so they just want you to charge right in. Bone bow! Oh yeah. We like archery here in this household. Let's check it out. What's the bone bow? Why was it going up here? It's a dead end. Until it's not. Rancor shot. A crude short bow. We're not into short bows. Fashioned from some sickly bone, a medium for spirit calling and product of the ancient hexing arts of the tower. So, the tower is... Are we at the tower? So I've ran into Ghost Flame Dragon. Are we... And there's all these grave birds everywhere. So are we in like very gravesite ghost flamey territory basically? Rancor shot imbues arrow with vengeful spirits before firing off barrage. Imbued arrows chase down foes as they cut through there. Well, I'll have to try it out since it's a unique skill, but usually not into short bows because they just don't do a lot of damage. Alright. I'm going to do a little bit of backtracking and check out that other way. Or will I? How many of those things are there? Yeah, I think I will. Just because it's hard to know in advance if something is the long way or just a little shortcut detour. And I like to get, sorry, not shortcut, you know, a small detour or an entire path. I want to clear little detours before getting too far in long paths. Black Firefly. So those guys drop black fireflies. Are they shadow people partially as a consequence of Mesmer's activities? Then again, there's some exile soldiers that drop the regular fire butterflies, so who knows? Be wary of strong foe. Okay. Probably, if that other guy didn't get stunned at Giant Hunt, it's probably someone just as intimidating. And I don't want to monkey brain trade them. The blood tax is nice if you already know a whole bunch of attack patterns, but probably gonna be fairly blind here. Let's do some of this action. All right.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Fire Knight, Queeline. This feels a little bit
graceless heathen.
cheesy,
Thou
but
shalt not evade the flame of Mesmer.
alright, whatever. Dumbass. Don't know shit, I kicked your ass. Strong foe, yeah, alright. Mesmer ain't shit. Raises attack power after defeating an enemy? Okay, that's weird. I wonder, does it last reasonably long at all? In remembrance of the lives lost in the Sacred Crusade led by Mesmer. Okay, there's that theory, right? I haven't watched the story trailer, but it feels like what's her face goddess, really brain farting on her name right now, sent Mesmer to invade the land of Shadow. in a crusade. Raises attack power after defeating an enemy. The warrior who fought in the crusade set aside both honor and mercy to wantonly impale and scorch those deemed impure. Deemed impure. Is that the connection to the horned people and the connection with the crucible? Those who felt invigorated by each cry of death were the same men who were certain of the sanctity of the campaign. Sure, okay, so they set aside both honor and mercy, but they still felt it was a sacred campaign, a sacred crusade. So if you're on a PvE frenzy and you're just tearing through enemies, that's probably a decent buff. Yeah, he did not, as an NPC invader, he did not do well against Phantom Slash. I don't know if I've ever used Phantom Slash in PvE before, except for like damage testing. But it seems reasonably good, at least in that moment. Wonder what all these posts with little roots on them are about. Are they antlers or roots or branches or like a special type of crucifix? Hello. Arrows. You know, there's some dumb items strewn around. Not here, okay. I'm almost tempted to take down every single one of those. Ash of War, Shriek of Sorrow. Also notice that this tree is almost spiraling, but then it droops like all those Solon trees. But as a spirally tree, it reminds me of the Halig tree, or the Skadu tree. Tri-tail. First off, close quarters battle. There's that lion with the horns. I've seen a statue or two of that. Why is there a light here? Weird. Okay, yeah, so this was a, it looks like this was a teeny tiny little detour, so I'm glad I covered it real quick. Instead of going all the way to the area boss and then coming back to something less exciting. I'm tempted to level up the Great Katana, but like surely the DLC scaling is not smart enough to make +0 weapons be as effective as +25 weapons. but we can certainly see. I'm just excited because there's every chance a great katana will scale with quality, like, really good. And I want to see it. I almost feel bad. Oh yeah. Here comes the big dude. Yeah, if that was a properly upgraded plus 25 weapon, there's no way that heavy attack wouldn't have one-shot him, so it's definitely weapon level still matters, even though the DLC has its own balancing situation. That's a big sword. I want that sword. It's a cool looking sword. I like those warriors. They're big and they're strong and they look like they've got martial prowess, which is kind of what this character's all about. I don't think I'm gonna drop down there. Golden Horn Tinder. Okay, so is that the version of that item that drops a whole bunch of souls or runes or whatever? Boost rune acquisition. Old currency. Runes obtained. Sold for high price. Once bestowed upon inquisitors as an honor. Okay. There's someone hiding around the corner. You can just tell. No? Okay. Oh, it's there. Oh. I wonder if that's a new incantation that boosts incantation damage, similar to that one sorcery at the top of the Lucaria tower. Alright, here's that Spirit Ash upgrade, right? Revered Spirit Ash, there you go. I remember seeing this collapsed section with the telescope from down there. Let's see, how high are we? Just one step at a time. Higher. here. Alright. Oh, this is probably that giant spiral staircase building with the spider scorpion things. Uh-huh. First off bug. No kidding. Hello? Oh, that's gross. Know your place, dumbass! Get shredded. Time for grace? Really? Jumping ahead? No. Nah, don't be ridiculous. Well done, oh well done. Sure. This looks like it might be a boss area. Go back and check out the poop river. Oh! Who's this? Look at that. Yeah, this is definitely a boss. Okay. Let's go check out that river. Yeah, that should be fine. More spiral columns. Come on. Takes like a whole fraction of a second between saying you want to applaud a message and it actually letting you confirm applauding message. Alright. Yeah, this one over here really fooled me. Oh, and this one too. They peel out of their exoskeletons like bugs. That's so creepy and gross. There's a lot of them. So that fly sickness, it's really gotten all over the place. Not just that little village. There's a thing there. There's a thingy in there. You know what? You know what? The dang, what's them called? Clean Rot Knights. The Clean Rot Knights have those bug wing cape thingies, right? And everyone was like, "Hey, isn't it weird that there's all these like little webbed balls at the Halig tree, where people almost seem to be like turning into moths or something like that?" Is this connected to that? Fly people. I mean, Mikola has been here, so... When we get out of this place, we can probably tell that guy about this, because the map did not show this one. It showed the one outside this building. Touch cross. I abandoned here my arm sinistral. When we find Mikola, what's going to be left of him? Arm sinistral? I don't even know what a sinistral is. And is it significant that... Is it significant to this area that it's the arm sinistral and not something else? Like, whatever an arm sinistral is, does that make a difference compared to leaving some other body part? Scorpion liver, fresh organ of a spider scorpion. Yeah, that's exactly what they look like. Hybrid of spiders and scorpions. It's referred to as a liver, but no one is quite sure of its purpose. It's funny. Delicacy known for numbing toxins. Interesting. Wish it told you what it's used to craft. Aha. Empyrean blood version. I should have paid attention to what I picked up then. If I didn't pick up a blood version. Is it under keys after all? I just skimmed past it. About the revered Spirit Ash blessing. Yeah, okay. What the heck did I pick up? Come on. A Skadu tree fragment? Oh, of course. Okay. Boring. Fine. So, it's one thing for Mikola to come into the Land of Shadow for some purpose. It's another thing for him to take a tour of lots of random places. So why did he come to this exact particular spot? And was it after everyone got the fly sickness or before? Dried bouquet. Raises attack power when summoned spirit dies. A quaint bouquet of dried flowers offered to a small grave raises attack power when a spirit you have summoned dies. The sorrow that flows from the untimely demise of a loved one is a tenderness shared by all, regardless of birthplace. Wow. I almost wish, you know, I try to make my builds around like toolkits for situations, and I almost find myself in a situation where I want to reach for Flame of the Redmanes, but I don't have it right now, so maybe I need to second guess if I should bring that. Of course I could just do this instead. Alright, let's round you all up. Get over here. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. I think that one that was flying was actually immune for a second. Stanching boluses. Do those guys do bleed? And I just never noticed because they die really easily. Oh, there's that one phantom at the top of that village. Do these guys look like clean rot knights? They have different wings. I don't think they do. But it's still interesting. There's all these corpses here. So is this like a whole proper city? These corpses don't... Oh no, they do look like the shadow people. They just look solid instead of spiritual. Because they got those little horns on them. So there's like a whole population of them. And they got dumped here, or there's this building and it collapsed. Yeah, if that's an archway that's supposed to be a path, and the ground looks very uneven, so it looks like there's a lot of collapsing going on, maybe related to the flooding. We'll see about this structure. Thanks. Message. Like I said, Ashes of Ariandel all over again. That was a horribly placed message. Dung had no precious item ahead. Yeah, this whole poopy water area has been a bust so far, I'll say. Well, except for that Skydo tree fragment, which I'm not going to use, but maybe I'll be able to tell that guy about the Mekhala cross. Alright, I need Tarnished Archaeologist or someone to tell me what the heck this spiral thing is. Is it used for like perfume? What about all these jars? What's over here? Oh! Did I fought that big dude here, didn't I? Uh-huh. Yeah. Seek, skinny sword. Yeah. And then this guy. Uh-huh. There you go. Okay. Wow, what a stupid detour that was. So that message that said no item ahead, just poop ahead. I wasn't joking, but it was coming from this direction instead of the direction I found it. Oh. Sorry I missed you, buddy. Alrighty. Looks like I've got this area all covered. Well, except for a couple of keys. I haven't used those keys yet. So I'll rest at the bonfire over here, but then I'll travel around a bit and see if I can't find where those keys go to. Just a gut feeling. I have a feeling this is going to be that that like puppeteer 4-person costume boss we saw in the gameplay trailer. Just a hunch. Okay. Yeah, all these shadow guys are not incredibly tough. That guy with the double swords and that guy with the really cool great sword, and then that freakish weirdo with the circular blades. All those were very cool. And I actually think the spider scorpions look cool, but the spider scorpions are not hard, that's for sure. But all the shadow guys, I mean, very forgetful experience. Okay, so there was some kind of warning about this place, some kind of ambush or something? I don't know. Poop water. Mesmer's grease. Mesmer fire grease. What the heck is that? Coats armament inflicting heavy fire damage. I could be a fan of this. Yeah, that looks like some very flamey grease, that's for sure. Solidified, not grease. There we go, not grease. Made from a mixture of incendiary materials, craftable item. Coats armament, adding heavy fire damage to attacks. Lasts for a short time. Symbol of the crusade, and even Mesmer's rank and file soldiers would wield it. It'll be interesting to see how it compares to drawstring fire grease. And I wonder if there's going to be a stringified variant of the Mesmer flame, and if we're going to get other types of grease buffs that are also stronger. That would be cool. I do like my weapon buffs. Why is it always bog? No introspection ahead. Introspection? What? What is going on? Well, yeah, all that poop water had to go somewhere, didn't it? I guess we found where. Introspection? What the heck does that even mean? Alright. I have no idea what to expect. Oh my god, wall, camera. Does this not actually poison me? Yeah, it's really slow. I guess because all that poop water that runs down to here isn't even poison, so this can only be a very little amount. Pack ahead. Yeah, makes sense. What's all this about, honestly? Can we get on that bridge? It feels like we should be able to, right? I have a feeling where I want to be is over here, except I want to explore every little corner. Is that, unless that doesn't open, oh, it's a ladder, so yeah. Time for shortcut. Maybe not yet. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I'd say I'm not feeling the pain going into this at level 200, so... Oh, it's every time I say that, I run into one of these dudes. Maybe I should say that more often. Right. Damn it. Okay. Oh, nice, nice. I wanted that one. Perfect. Did I see more bugs walking around? Very concerning. Well, only because I thought they might have respawned for a minute. There was a moment during that fight it ate my input when I was trying to put in a heal, so I like stood around doing nothing for a whole second. There we go. Poisoned hand. Sounds fun. I mean, I think the DLC could... Yeah, this group, oh my god, it's the whole crowd. Maybe I won't run right into them. I guess they kind of roam the whole place. I guess this is like a detox pit stop. Alright, so parkour challenge, is that? Oh, hello. I see you. That's intense. It's got the little worms on it like those Gelmir pot throwers. Uh-oh. Makes you wonder how it'll all connect up. I could use a little more FP. That might be a good reason to kill those guys. Now that my health is regenerated a little higher now. It goes all the way around this side too? That's crazy. That's a lot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, why do I have a spirit summon here? Now I'm scared. Oh no. Alright. Alright. We'll see. I knew it. I knew it. Immunizing Horn Charm +2? Heck yeah. I was hoping we would get +2 variants. Vastly raises immunity. Warned by the horn scent. Vastly raises immunity. Horns are sublime and artifacts to the horn scent, and their presence confirms the belief that they are a chosen people. Okay, I'm starting to pick up what's going on here. Only the repeated sprouting of fresh horns can create a tangled horn, which is viewed as an irrefutable symbol of primacy. So that's Crucible speak all over, but the horns definitely look like omen horns, and these other horn charms come from the ancestral followers, which is a lot of the time where you see budding horns, the consumable item, and not the consumable, the crafting material. So this means that the horns that the ancestral followers are obsessed with are in fact crucible horns, and not just like the elk spirit. The elk spirit growing horns and like, what's it called? This thing, ancestral spirit horn, is related to the crucible, but it's also one of the traditions of death. So that ties the crucible to the cycle of death and renewal. Because this is all about like, don't return to the Erd tree. It's death outside the doctrine of the Erd tree, or the Golden Order, or whatever, similar to Deathrite birds. A number of new growths bud from this antler-like horns of the fallen king, each glowing with light. Thus does new life grow from death, and one obtains power. Said to be a budding horn, ancestral followers believe that the horns of a long-lived beast continue to bud like antlers over and over again until the beast one day becomes an ancestral spirit. Exactly. And then over here, horns are sublime artifacts to the horn scent, and their presence confirms the belief that they are a chosen people. Only the repeated sprouting of fresh horns can create a tangled horn, which is viewed as an irrefutable symbol of primacy. Okay, so it's one thing to repeatedly grow horns in an antler fashion, but this is definitely an omen fashion, and the horn scent worship the crucible, basically, is what it's looking like. And sublime artifacts, the chosen people, right? So maybe that you people versus us people talk from earlier isn't just Shadow Realm dwellers versus lands between dwellers. Maybe it's Hornsent versus everyone else. And the Hornsent are the chosen people of the Crucible, and connected to either the Omens or Moog, or both. Probably not necessarily Moog, but Moog is certainly an Omen. But those are Omen horns if you've ever seen them. So I know it's one thing to say that the Omen are connected to the Crucible by multiple links, like across generations, but this makes Omens look like a very close product of the Crucible, rather than like a corrupted, incubated curse. It could just be intentional Crucible product. the true vision of the Crucible. I don't know. Alrighty, I'll have to reorganize my talismans to put that in my usual spot, assuming they don't stack. Like, you can't stack them. Replace it. Smithing stone 3. Yeah, this is definitely a little high level for this, but I'm sure it's fine. Maybe the DLC covers all level scaling across its breadth. Well, wouldn't be Elden Ring if there wasn't another whatever you call it, tree spirit. This time a poison variant. I don't think I've seen rot here yet, so maybe they're just like That's enough rot. Let's dial up the poison flavor. Just for fun. Alright, whatever. Strong foe. Oh, that way. Not that strong, but it's fine. So you can get up there. It would seem by that message. Hey! Darn it. Alright. Here's one neutralizing bolus for you. Alright. I don't think there's anything up there. Whatever. Haha. Alright, enough fooling around. Oh, hello. Whoa. Oh, I'm out. I'm out. Since when was I out? Oh no! Oh, that was kind of funny. Could have swore I was doing was very conservative with resources, but no. Maybe I used more on that Erd Tree avatar than I thought or realized. It seems like it's effective because even if you get crowded, the hyper armor is so good. Yeah, especially the shard. Oopsies. There we go. Where'd you go? Alright, yeah, I got that mixed up. Did I get my souls back yet? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Am I fat rolling right now? I am. There we go. It's more like it. I should have got this bonfire. Oh wait. I had this bonfire already. Okay. And then I've been here already? What? This has to be that bridge. Mm-hmm. So where's that other key go to? Storeroom on the second floor of Bellerat. Tower settlement. So we're looking for a second floor. I remember finding those keys near to one another. Jeez, dude, chill. Alright, gotta deal with those magical beam shooting dudes again. Dang it. I couldn't dodge in time. These guys don't have horns on them. That's interesting. Oh yeah. I should probably grab my runes before I get too far along. Head required head and then incantation. Makes sense. So I guess I have to beat that boss. This guy has quite the head of his own, it looks like.
Who art thou, stranger? By the look of thee, another of Mesmer's peons, methinks. Tell me, does thy kind never weary grow? How do these old bones fascinate thee yet? Our lands were by thy kind set aflame, our tower by thy kind veiled in shadow. Thou camest, robbing us of all, spoiling all. Have ye not basked in these deeds long enough? Listen, progeny of the wanton's trumpet. For thy sins thou shalt have thy recompense. The sacred beast shall unleash its ire. Till then, with this old hag, do what thou wilt, for all the good it'll do thee in the end.
Yeah, okay, so tarnished are pretty much presumed to be associated with Mesmer, even though Mesmer takes issue with anyone not blessed by grace, and I was invaded by someone who emphasized that point. But maybe tarnished is the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Tarnished like humans. But maybe she doesn't know about the Leda crew following Mikola, or Mikola's asking for forgiveness business.
For what reason dost thou falter, villain? Enact thy sordid work with fullest pride. Else tuck away thy tale and leave for good loathsome issue of the rotten strumpet. Begone! These lands were ours, since times of old. Be gone, these lambs.
She also explained why the tower looked veiled in shadow, right? So that was cool that she explained that a little bit. It was Mesmer's doing. So I wonder what's at the top of the tower, and if that beast she's talking about is on their side, and some noble in some way, then why, presumably we get the helmet after we kill it. Why do we have to kill it to get friendly with her? Or maybe it makes her lose all hope and give up an incantation or something, I don't know. Alright, I think I'm ready to fight the boss. Well, no, I wanted to talk to that guy.
Righteous Tarnished, what brings you here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm much obliged. As suspected, kindly Mikola has visited the lands which hold the tower, and appears intent on wholly dispossessing himself of his flesh. He must be seeking entrance to the Tower of Shadow.
The Tower of Shadow, that sure looks like a Tower of Shadow to me. Mesmer, what did you do? How's that even possible?
Righteous Tarnished, what brings you here?
Okay. So apparently Mikola is on a tour to go random places after all. Anyone else ever feel like it's not really the same sky in and out? Kind of like when you first go into Lindell, it's not really the same Erd Tree model, but sure does look cool. Granted that. Yeah, I don't see where the Mega Veil is supposed to be once you're like inside. Alright, let's go check out that boss. Stage front. What should I take? Oh, the choices. Not sure what damage type I should expect. You know, I went into the prison underneath this place, the frozen prison with all the pots, and I was like, oh, what's the boss gonna be? What's the boss gonna be? Maybe it's gonna be a giant pot person, or maybe it's gonna be a shadow person with like freezing abilities, and it was a fucking demi-human swordsmaster with no hint of anything like that possibly existing ever before that moment, and it was randomly in that dungeon, and his lore gave a reason why he might be in that dungeon, but there's nothing to predict someone like him in the dungeon. So it felt like they created a cool animation set, and then they needed to find somewhere to put it rather than having the story first of an enemy that makes sense in that prison and then building an enemy and moveset around it. This place looks dedicated enough. It's probably going to be a puppet parade beast thing. that chick was talking about. But you never know. That's my point. The point is you never know what you're really gonna get. All right. Let's do. Why not? This. Okay. And it's almost never a good idea to trade with the boss or think you can reliably stun it unless you're counting poise. You know, there's probably going to be some amount of bullshit no matter how you slice it. I'll just stick to the axes for now. And, you know, for lore purposes, and grab her. You gotta make sure you check for gestures and stuff. Let's see what she's about. She's got a cool shield. Lion shield. Also a cool sword. Maybe it almost looks similar to the swords that those dudes had. Oh, I still need to check out those weapons those dudes had. I think I got one or two.
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, take root inside the tower's sculpted keepers, and perched within, we beg of thee, rise. Dance and kavod, cleanse all that thou wilt. Cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny.
I have a feeling it's made of stone. Wow. That's something. What the fuck? I forgot about that. Oh no, I'm a dumbass. Oh, no way. Dude, that's so crazy. Come on. I need to do better. That was cool. I wasn't really satisfied with letting Freya die there anyway. I feel like it's a shame to summon an NPC and not do well enough, not carry your weight enough to see them through to the end. I do think that's a very likely weak to strike damage, just a guess. So we're going to L2 City, boys. Let's check it out. Not as scared of the frost as I am the lightning, I think. That's good enough. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. a cool version of Hoarfrost Stomp. Oh, she uses Lion's Claw. That's cool. That's what I'm talking about. That was very cool. Very cool. Let's check out the lore. Take the power of the namesake via the finger reader. Dancing lion hewn into the Skadu tree. Not even hewn into the Erd tree, hewn into the Skadu tree. And the narration was talking about how this beast was delivered from above, so this is probably like a special monster of some kind, but like the people inside it, from the gameplay trailer, I thought they were just people, but from the sound of the opening cinematic cutscene or whatever, they looked like they were made of stone or metal. It was crazy. If it was stone, it was probably weak to strike, but if it was metal, it was probably weak to lightning. When the Impaler's army assailed the tower, the ritual of the lion dance was turned towards martial ends. Its divinity, its fury, its light-footed beauty. Okay. It's heavy. It's like top tier protection. Is that it? Yeah, very similar. Just different, more pierce resistance, weaker magic, very strong fire resistance, a little bit weaker lightning. Holy, so that's like that's a legit helmet. It's just probably heavy. Yeah, pretty heavy. Lighter than the bull goat. So I don't know. Some people probably legit wear it. Ritual headwear in the form of a divine beast's head used to perform the lion dance, worn by the very finest of the sculpted keepers. No kidding, they were stone. Sculpted keepers. Alas, it no longer responds to the old woman's earnest prayer. Divine invocation heightens intensity of the storm. Divine invocation heightens intensity of the storm. There's definitely ice and lightning involved. I'm reminded of the Storm King ashes, or Stormvale Castle. I wonder if there's any connection to that. Divine invocation heightens the intensity of the storm alongside strength and dexterity, but reduces the restorative effects of drinking from a flask of sacred tears. Focus is also troubled by wearing this headwear. Am I hearing right that this has like a bunch of side effects? Oh, I get it now. Okay, it reduces your focus, so it makes you easier to sleep into madness. I wonder if that boss was weak to sleep. But the storm ashes of war are heightened when you wear this, like Stormblade, Storm Stomp, etc. as quality ashes of war. Okay. I'll try that on. That's absurd. That's more like it. Okay. This is Elden Ring Big Head Edition. He got the giant jar and the stuff. Here we go. That is fucking absurd, dude. That's hilarious. Okay. Alright, whatever. That's very cool. Divine beasts. From above, apparently. Wherever above is. Why is it always rolling? Oh, the site of grace points me a direction. Elevator time. What the heck happened, man? The tower, it's so weird. Who the heck is Mesmer? What is he really capable of? Why was he able to do that to the tower? You know, if I want to... I might use all these revered spirit ashes on my ashes if I ever want to dink around with some spirit summons. Because the spirit summons are underpowered. But that could make them actually do something fun a little bit. Getting flashbacks from Ray Lucaria. Whoa. So, this tower pierces the heavens, which is lead him safely unto greater godhood, and in divinity grant our salvation. So it's interesting that this ghost says greater godhood and not just godhood. The obvious guess would be Mikola? And it would explain why Mikola's footprints sort of make a little trail here, right? It would seem. So Mesmer's the one who darkened the tower, but this one refers to it as tower hidden in shadow, so whatever capacity it's supposed to have to lead anyone safely to godhood, it's apparently not diminished by being cloaked in shadow. And then whoever it is should grant salvation. It doesn't sound, whoever this ghost is, it seems unlikely that he's hoping Mesmer will come and grant salvation. So I think it's probably has to be Mikola he's talking about. This place is cursed as fuck, man. Look at it. Piercing into the heavens, though. And they said that divine beast came from above. And what's with that plateau with all those green trees? Tower of Shadow message. Message left by Needle Knight Lita, addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Mikola's trail. The gate of divinity lies in the tower sealed by shadow. So this is kind of like Radagon's thorns on the Erd tree, except done by Mesmer to the tower to divinity. So kind of like we have to help Melina unlock the Erd tree, we have to help Mikola unlock this tower of divinity. And didn't one of the trailers or something say that America came to the realm of shadow when she first became a god? So maybe she used this tower too. Is it a way to commune with outer gods or something? Needle Knight Lita. Mikola is all about needles. Mikola's needle. And the gold needle that Millennia uses. Sealed by shadow. That is surely where kind Mikola headed. We are no Empyreans, but we must locate the path. We are no Empyreans, but we must locate the path that will lead us there. I will follow the crosses east. We're on the west side of the map. She's talking about following the crosses east. But she also is talking about heading east in the context of following Mikola, saying that Mikola is headed to the tower sealed by shadow. So I guess the implication is that we can't go this way because we're not Empyreans, but there's a different path that will lead us there, and that path is to the east. Is that it? And Mikola's discarding his Empyrean flesh anyway, so what difference does it make? You know? They are not kidding when they call that shadow. Oh, I can examine it. Nice. Sealed and obscured by shadow. Okay. Yeah, sure looks like it. Well, very fascinating. I guess I'll check out these messages now. I do think I'll get to go up there at some point. Divine Tower. Tri-Knight. Fort Knight. Surely. Does it change at night? A lot of these legacy dungeons don't have day and night cycles. What's with this decoy talk and luring out? Is he talking about those rocks down there that lures people to drop to their death? Try again at night. See how it goes. Half expecting like an invasion or something. There's that Mikola dude. Wait a second. What? Was there a door behind the thorns earlier and now there's not? Or is it just shielded by thorns, period? Whatever. I'll have to review the footage and see what that invader NPC said earlier. If he's all crusader, rah, mesmer, blah blah blah. Really into that kind of stuff. Alright, let's talk to people.
Welcome. You come often. You enjoy things. I like finding things. I like you.
That's so sweet.
I like finding things. For you, Lady Leda, her allies, and the forager brood. Things bring joy to all. I, for you, things...
Righteous Tarnished. What brings you here?
Okay. It's really something. The scattered tree is freaking huge because it ain't far away because it did not take up that much more sky when I was way up there. I'm tempted to teleport back and forth here and there, but on a first playthrough, you never know what you're going to catch along the way by walking. For example, like Alexander Jar outside of Jarburg when he's stuck in the ground a second time, and like meeting people, a couple of NPCs at Altus Plateau for the first time. So it doesn't hurt to stick it by foot and hoof in the first playthrough. Alright, babe. Freya, how you doing?
Ah, well met. That was a fine battle indeed. It heartens me that another warrior stands among us. Among the beckoned.
Is that what they call themselves? The beckoned. Ask about the damage to her helm. Is it damaged? Is it burned?
Long ago, I was stricken by scarlet rot in the swamp of Aeonia.
No kidding.
Immobile, feverish, and in great pain, I was entirely resigned to death. I was left behind, and only kindly Mikola was good enough to seek me out. My wound was swollen and festering, exuding a most pungent odor, and yet he drained the poison from it, despite my wretched visage. Now, I consider this wound my compass.
So she not only fought side by side with General Radahn, but was there when Millennia turned Caelid into Scarlet Ionia, and she survived somehow, but barely. And then Mikola happened to swing by town. He was that far out in the middle of Aeonia that recently after the battle. I would have expected him to be busy 24/7 at the Halig Tree. So I'm intrigued. Why did he also go to Caelid at the event of that battle? And a lot of lore theory is that the huge question: why did Millennia even fight Radahn in the first place? The very, very, very beginner answer they want you to believe is that they were fighting over great runes, but the deeper you dig, Millennia could have squashed Godric, but wasn't interested in Godric's great rune. So why was Millennia attacking Radahn? And the best theory for that is that Radahn was holding back the stars, and much as that held back Ranni's fate, it could also have been holding back Mikola's fate. And that is a good explanation / incorporation for why we have to defeat Radahn first before we can start the Mikola DLC, because that explains why Mikola would be involved with the Caelid conflict with Millennia and Radahn. And apparently she's a turncoat. Well, Mikola helped her, but yeah, she fought beside Radahn against Millennia, implicating against Mikola, then the nuke, then Mikola helped her. And I guess he's got needles to spare, apparently.
Let us both take kindly Mikola's guidance to heart. May we meet again on the battlefield. brave warrior.
Of course, of course.
Do you wonder why the eternally dour fellow keeps his distance? He's one of the tower's horn scent.
Yeah, I
I can
picked that
only
much.
assume he fights for his own reasons and carries his own burdens. But we needn't concern ourselves with his affairs. He too was charmed by kindly Mikola and guided here, and that makes us allies. We're not gods, you and I. Even if we did manage to dig up the secrets of his past, I doubt our meddling could ever amount to much.
Okay, so he is confirmed Hornsent, and more importantly, the Hornsent are confirmed to be associated with the tower. Not all of the Land of Shadow, but the tower that was attacked by Mesmer and cloaked in shadow, and heavily associated with that divine beast, and heavily reveres the horn charms and stuff. And she admits to being charmed by Mikola. Fair enough, he tended to her wounds, but so was that Hornsent.
Let us both take kindly Mikola's. May we meet again on the back.
Okay. What do you have to say?
I urge you, follow after Mikola. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me.
Okay. Might be a good time to fight the furnace over there, or get pushed in by it. Also, I didn't check out these yet. Curved sword. Horned warrior's sword. I want the big one. Where's the big one? You have to give me the big one. Don't forget it. Poisoned hand. Fist. That's very silly. I gotta try these. Curved sword of the horned warriors, keepers of the tower. There was only like 2 of them. Why was there only like 2 of them? Well, there was that other weird dude with the circle blades, but I don't know what that's about. The ornamental tangled horns allow the blades to serve as a medium for horn calling. What is horn calling? It's a cool looking sword. I hope I can use it. Unique skill horn calling invokes tangled horns to cover the weapon's blade. Drive the weapons into the ground, calling up a cluster of piercing horns. They used that, I remember that. A poisoned hand, that's gross. A glove stitched together from the flayed skin of the victims of a butcherous bloodbath. Afflicts target with deadly poison. Raises the attack power when a poisoning occurs in the vicinity. Forged of an unyielding black impulse toward revenge fostered in those who have had everything burned or stolen from them. These are the weapons of the utterly downtrodden. So this is basically an offhand pocket buff to get even more damage when poison happens nearby. Poison spear, hand strike. Make hand into shape of a spear before unleashing a plunging stab that penetrates the body of an enemy, afflicts foe with a large dose of deadly poison. Skills with arcane and strength. Very high arcane requirement. Skills with faith and has the faith requirement. Might as well pop on a talisman and try these out. It's a built-in dual weapon? I did not equip 2 of them. Curved sword, curved sword. Yeah, they're built-in dual weapons, but they gave us 2 of them. Where's the greatsword variant? Oh, so R1's Yeah, R1s do the double attack, and you get the block ability. And it scales with faith. Alright, so it's not for me pretty much. You're serious? It's just a glove. It's absurd. Also a dual weapon. Purple poison, that's new I think. It is a teeny tiny bow. Am I missing a requirement for this? Rancor shot. Vengeful spirits before firing off the barrage. Imbued arrows chase down the foes as they cut through the air. I guess I have to be target locked onto someone to see that effect. I want to... upgrade the Great Katana and other thing. Well, I've got souls anyway. Oh, and I can check out that one thing. Memory, remembrance. Okay, so it comes with overhead stance. And without an enchantment, it also does overhead stance. Apparently. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, well, we'll certainly try it. BB scaling. If I'm not mistaken, that's actually extremely high scaling. Did I get a Somber Stone? I must have. Huh. I'll have to be careful not to oopsie daisy use it on something I don't mean to. Where'd they go? Damn it, should have remembered where I left off. There we go. There we go. Okay.
I see.
I wouldn't mind seeing that in action just for fun. Especially if there's going to be more tree spirit things.
Don't worry, my dear. I'll see it to the end.
A charm depicting the crazed, cavorting dance of the divine beast conducted at the Tower Festival raises potency of storms. Divine beasts are messengers of the heavens, and their rage mirrors the tumult of the skies, of which the storms are the pinnacle. When the Impaler's army assailed the tower, the ritual of the lion dance was turned into martial ends, divinity, fury, light-footed beauty. But I assume they didn't succeed to stop Mesmer. What's really interesting is that Mesmer, I don't think it's been said directly, but implicated by the Hornsent, that Marika is the one who tasked Mesmer with crusading the Land of Shadow, and then Mesmer took the tower and engulfed it in shadow, and the Stamping Lion defended it from Mesmer, but must have failed because he got up there, and by wrapping the tower in shadow, it makes Mesmer very much look opposed to Miquella, especially since Miquella is going in and apologizing for the crusade. That doesn't necessarily mean that Marika is opposed to Miquella's goals, but it kind of leans in that direction, doesn't it? After all, Radagon, or someone, was upset about the Halig tree basically being like a competition to the Erd tree. But if Marika came to the Land of Shadow early on to like become a god or something, and if she used the Divine Tower to become a god, but now sent Mesmer to crusade and disable the tower, it's really weird. It's like she doesn't want anyone taking her place or something like that. The Ash of War grants an armament the Cold Affinity and the following skill. The Divine Beast Frost Stomp. I knew it looked like Hoarfrost Stomp, but more extreme. A skill which imitates the wrath of the Divine Beast's dance. Lift a leg up high and then stamp it down with great force. Sends a powerful wave of frost straight out along the ground. Can be charged to increase power and range. All melee armaments. Sounds very cool. I think Miyazaki's unfiltered vision of the game is probably release version 1.0 with all the absurd, horrible balance included. And it's terrible, but it's probably the intended fantasy he wanted in the game, Moonveil, Rivers of Blood, Hoarfrost Stomp, and so then the community outcries, nerf this, nerf that. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll nerf it, and then we'll just release even more powerful versions of the stuff in the DLC, so get fucked. This is just Hoarfrost Stomp, but with a remembrance name attached to it, I think. Either way, I would definitely want to try both. I don't use Storm Ashes too much, but it's definitely worth having, but what should I try first? Yeah, whatever.
Now, go forth. Do what you...
Okay. Oh yeah. Is there anyone else who's new in the round table? Everyone kind of disappears after you set the Erd Tree on fire anyway, so... He's always interested in Nicola.
I see. That is some with it. That's one of the last few pieces the rounds has promised. The last of the Well, I wonder if he continues his slumber within the cocoon, but perhaps it would be Nicholas, the one thing that remains a mystery. There are 4 more. Nicola, his twin, Maluna Princess, and the Rani is said to have cast a saw here at the... If you should learn anything, I'll trade you find. We both desire to stand before the...
Alright, whatever, dude. Great katana time! Very excited. Alright. Take me back to the land of shadow. There we go. There we go. Where did I leave off? Right here, I think. 3-path cross is what they call it. Alright, Torrent. Time for a cruise. Great katanas, man. Great katanas. I doubt it's weak to slashing, but I want to use the Great Katana, and I want to fight it. So, this is what we're doing. Also, actually, I'll upgrade Spirit Ashes to be as effective as possible, and then try that Yosh dude. I want to see him go crazy. Okay, I got empowered Spirit Ashes. Let's check out what it can do against this giant furnace thing. Alright, bub. Oh, I don't have enough FP. Fine. I think I'm in trouble. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, the dang FP requirements, I forgot about that. I have a fix or two for this. Still don't have enough, huh? FP cost 129. Oh, I'm not in a zone. That's right. Okay. Well, seeing a fire AoE that big, probably not gonna survive, but I want to see his crazy swordmaster business in action. Is it stupid to think Black Flame might be effective? Hey buddy! Look at you. How absurd. And he's got that Blithe cloak. You can only wonder the significance of that. I might actually want a shield for this. That was hilarious. How the fuck do you even fight this thing? That's crazy. Probably not by chipping at its ankles. Am I right? Alright, Yash, you'll have to try another day. I guess I'm gonna figure something out. Let's see here. Fire negation 69. I know I've scoured for shields with highest negation per thing. I don't know if I'll remember the results. '81 is pretty high. 81. Oh, it was Redmane Great Shield, I think, has the highest fire resistance if you infuse it. As fire. 86. Is that right? '86 compared to 69. Yeah. Okay. And add a magic buff or two. How bad could it be? Next question is how to deal damage to it. I don't think the Great Katana is going to be the answer there. Maybe just use a whole bunch of shield counters or something. Oh my lord. Yeah, look at that fire resistance, no problem. Question is, can I survive the chip damage? Oh, come on. Oh, he's way bigger than he looks, let me tell you. Oh no. Oh no! The toilet bowl. decent flame resistors right now. Got it in time, nice. No way, there's progress? I did not properly block that. It's accidents like that that will make me lose before I beat him. I think I got actually stepped on. Dang it! I never would have thought I would actually resort to a shield. Like a dedicated fire or dedicated magic shield, etc. It's funny, but you can tell I'd experimented with it in the past because I had this one upgraded to plus 24 already. We can also try some ranged cheese, just to see how he likes that. I have a feeling he's not gonna be hurting from pierce damage all too much. Oh, he's gonna erase the body buff, whatever. No fucking way. That's crazy, dude. So they really do want you to chip away at him. Ow. Ow. There's people inside there. That's crazy. And I'm assuming it's a mesmer contraption. This is a hilariously gigantic world boss, and I think it's kind of like how the Wandering Mausoleums should have been. I actually love this. It's just like, oh, the first thing you see when you enter the DLC, you know, aside from the scatter tree. Have fun figuring this one out. I need to get some regen going, basically. Yeah. It might even be possible to use Rapture the Mist, but I don't know. What I really need is... I don't know. Why not stamina? Alright. Here goes nothing. Yep. Oh my god, you have to be literally right beside him. I mean, it would be a stretch to... Oh no. It's a big grab box. It would be a stretch to think that he's vulnerable to poison or bleed, right? Oh no. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah. I wonder if he's not weak to frost. Nope, 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 nope. I'll give one more proper shot at frostbite. But if he's not weak, I mean, there's no way he can be poisoned to this absurd. Oh my god, what have I done? Oh no. Yeah, I should have thought about heavy rolling a little bit. The consequences of that. Yikes. Oh. Ow! Hmm. Hmm. You know, they don't just not give stuff weaknesses. I wonder if the weakness is magic damage, but not cold, you know? And, I mean, that's a strong a chance of attempting frostbite as anything. So, we'll give that a shot. Oh my god, that was a bad one. Yikes. There's a horse in there. Yeah, I do not think that, it's going deeper and deeper. It's, falling down more and more. That did a lot of damage. That did a lot of damage. Oh my god. Okay, so it's a stance breaking thing. No! No! I was doing so good. Aw, man. Oh, I'm a dumbass. It's gotta be weak to lightning. It's all made of metal. Totally. This is gonna be crazy. I mean, that's just how these things work. Let's see it. I don't know, the damage numbers are not that big. As you would expect from an actual weakness. Nope, no, I did not. Thank you very much. A lot of stamina damage on that block. It is more damage on the face, okay. Ow. Okay, so I'm not so sure that it's necessarily weak to magic damage, but whatever I did last time with the Zamor Ice Storm, you know, poise damage. I think we're looking for poise damage, and I have a couple of different options for that. Might start with poke, because maybe it's, you know, a basket, but maybe it's not resistant to pierce anyway. No, maybe it's a stretch, but we'll see. What else was I thinking on that one on Talisman? Oh yeah, well, yeah, we'll just check the damage on Impaling Thrust and check the damage on, yes. Yes. I was trying to decide between that and that, because... Alright, if I'm gonna heavy roll anyway like that, I might just go for Impaling Thrust. Yeah. I could do 2 talismans with Air Tree Favor, but then I'm losing defense or damage either way, so it's probably best to try this, even if it has a little bit of poke resistance, pierce resistance. But I mean, if you look at it up close, it might not, because those feet look pretty stuffed. I also thought it was funny how it killed those birds and refilled my flasks. Not complaining about that. Yeah, this is fast poise damage. Oh no. No, I did not deserve that. Dang it. I wonder if this isn't a good chance for... a ranged, like Latenna. I don't know, the AoE is ridiculously huge. Let's just give it a shot. Alright, hopefully she's safe back there. probably want to draw him away from Latina a little bit, because that AoE is big. Oh my god, my TV shut off. Oh no. Okay, I still have my shield. TV is not turning back on yet. All I can do is backtrack until I... Damn it! I don't even know how far I got it. Alright, I think, I'll call it there for now, because they gotta get up early in the morning, actually. And I'm already staying up late. Didn't get the stance break that time. I think, maybe part of why the Zamor Ice Storm worked is because it has such a big AoE that it, reliably, you know, you can at least get your hits in, and it's hard to depth perception that thing because it's so big. Maybe Latina helps, or maybe she just makes it have more HP, I don't know. I doubt any other ashes are... Yeah, no other ash is gonna stand a chance, obviously. Except Mimic Tier, maybe? It might not be stupid to do some... death. It's probably the obvious choice. I mean, even if bleed and poison doesn't do % damage on this thing, there's no way it resists black flame and that, right? I don't know. A very fun concept, though. Interesting puzzle. Alright, yeah, I gotta use the restroom and I gotta go to bed, so I'll just call it quits here.